Today's video day, guys. I love it. I start to think about it early. I get ready. I get the phone call. Abby's on the way. So I was super excited because I got my boy back. Tracker, come here. Track is back. He had a little neck surgery. Right, Tracker? He had a little neck surgery, but he's doing much better now, and he's happy to be here. And then, of course, there's little brother Rocky. Look how big he got. Oh, good. He's gonna behave for a little bit. Good. Right, Track? Right? Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Well, it's nice to have the boys back. I haven't seen him in a while, and it looks like Rocky grew like 20 pounds. And actually, he's taller than Tracker, but that's not too hard. Okay, so today we're going to make one of my very favorites. It's a great dish for the fall because it's a pasta dish, and it's got chicken, and it's got some nice spinach in it. It's chicken franchise. A Florentine. Chicken Florentine. Thanks, Rock. Chicken Florentine. I want to keep saying franchise, but that's not my favorite. This is Florentine.
You were going to make it.
I was. I did. Because this one is actually just a little bit quicker, a little bit easier. And it only takes a few ingredients, as I always like to cook that way. Super simple. I already have, if you want to show them, Abs, I already have my angel hair in the pot here. Now, I'm not a huge angel hair fan. It seems to be the pasta of choice at the restaurant. Everybody wants angel hair. But this is a light sauce, so I think it'll go really good with it. You can't pair that with heavy stuff, and we try to tell everybody that all the time. So I've got my saute pan going here. That's on like a medium. That's done. So what the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken, and I just want to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. These were really thick chicken breasts that you find in the store, and I happen to pound them down really thin. I don't like thick chicken. It takes a really long time to cook. It makes me nervous cooking it. Can't get this off. I just want to always make sure that it's cooked through. So this way, if they're pounded thin like that, I already know it. Oh, and they're back. This is what happens every day at the house. But they couldn't do it for a while because Tracker had surgery on his neck. Obviously, that fork's not working very well, so we're just going to use tongs. Okay, so now I'm just going to dredge it here in a little bit of flour. And what that's going to do is it's going to give it like a little bit of a crispy coating, but it's also going to help the sauce thicken on its own. So you're not going to have to add anything to this. So before we put it in, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Just going to go a couple turns around. I'd probably say maybe 3-4 tablespoons. Because we just want these to lightly brown. We don't, want them to be swimming in it. We're not frying them. And I'm just going to put this down. And we're going to do the other 2. Now, I'm going to do 3 today. I actually went through this and did it yesterday. And I did a couple for my husband and my son. And they loved it. So I guess it turned out pretty good. And we're going to put him there. Now, you don't want to crowd the pan either, because if you overcrowd it, then it doesn't distribute the heat evenly, and they kind of get soggy, and we don't want that. We want this coating to be crispy on here. Okay, so we have these going. Now, I will say these will probably take about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. If you had a thicker one, it would probably be about 8 minutes. But you can always check with the thermometer. 165 if it flies. So that's the temp it's got to be. While those are cooking, I want to give a shout out to Gloria. She made me this beautiful apron. It was for Halloween, but you know what? It's still fall, so I'm going to use it. But the little detail in it is incredible. Like, she has like a little scarecrow here that she sewed on. It's got pockets. Like, it's really, really cute. She made the boys their scarves, so now they're all set for the holidays. So Glow, thank you so much. I love them. All right, and you can hear these kind of sizzling up, and they're getting done around the ends already. So I'm just going to take them and flip them. See the nice brown that they have on them? Rock, you can't chew my microphone. We're going to flip it over here, and we're just going to let them continue to brown up. Now, let me get this dirty chicken plate out of the way. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to just cut up a shallot, because that's going to be one of the flavor components in this. So we're going to, I like to use a shallot all the time because I feel like they're not as strong as an onion. They're a little bit harder to peel and everything because they're so thin. But the flavor of them is nice and mild. It's not going to take away from the chicken or the lemon or the cream or anything like that. So I just have one shallot. And I use this in a pumpkin bisque that I make also, a shallot. They're just so much easier to work with. And they don't make you cry. But they still smell good. So I'm just going to dice this up in a minute, really fine. Just going to check my chicken here and make sure we got some brown bits on the bottom, which is what we're looking for. And we're just going to continue to let it cook. I'm going to flip this because this seems to be the heat section in the pan. Flip that one back over. Okay. And I'm just going to dice up my shallot here. So today it's a little bit cooler in the south, so I'm so thrilled that I've been so homesick lately, and now this just makes it feel like really fall. So it's hard to get into it when it's 90 degrees outside and even 80 in the high 70s. So I never forget when I first moved here, it was our first Christmas, it was in the 70s, and I just was like, wow, this is truly very different. So I'm happy to welcome, I think it's what, 50 or 60 today? Yeah. Something like that. It's nice. Okay, so I've got my shallot like all diced up. Let me just get that little piece out. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer the chicken into, yes, Rocky, what do you want?
Attention.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm just going to take these out and I'm going to put them on another plate. Let them sit for a minute because we are going to cook them one more time in the sauce. We're going to put them back in for a minute. And we're going to, there we go. So that's the chicken. I'll just set them right over here. Now in the same pan, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a couple tablespoons of butter. And this is what's going to really help make the sauce nice and rich. It's delicious.
Come on, Rocky.
Rock, what's the matter, baby? Oh, Tracker. Did Tracker take the bone? Nope, Tracker is resting. Huh, Tracker? Huh, buddy? Okay, so I'm going to melt this butter down. And I'm going to scrape up these little brown bits on the bottom because they have a lot of flavor in them. So, okay, as this melts, I'm going to throw my shallot in. And we're going to get this softened up. And now that I have like a bed in here, I'm going to put some garlic on top of it. Because you don't just want to throw the garlic in because it'll burn. It's very, very sensitive that way. So this is probably just about a tablespoon of chopped garlic. So we're going to put that in. Look how spoiled. My God. She has to hold the camera and pet him with her foot.
Just want to keep him quiet, you know?
He's a good boy. Don't worry about it. He can talk all he wants. Right, Rock? You're just mad because you smell food and there's nothing for you yet. Okay, so I'm cooking these around, and you just want these to cook until they're soft. See that? And now that they're the garlic is in there, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to add in like a half a cup of cooking wine, or maybe a little more. But that's a good flavor enhancer. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little salt and a little black pepper to it. Flavor it up. Does he cry at home or no?
Never.
Never?
Never.
It's a new house. Like, he hasn't been here in a little while, and he's probably mad at Tracker because Tracker's not playing.
It's nap time.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Lucky you. So when you get them home, they're going to fall right asleep.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so as you see, this is thickening up because remember, the brown bits on the bottom had the flour from the chicken in it, so it makes almost like an automatic gravy. So I'm just, letting these soften up and cook down. It's a shallot. It's going to go fast. And to this now, I'm going to add a half a cup of cream, heavy cream. Eyeballing it here, guys, but I will have the recipe. And I'm also going to work this in now. Smells good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's like a simple basic sauce, but this is such a great dish. And it comes together really quickly. Hi, guys. You waiting for all these crumbs to fall, huh? Yeah. Having a puppy is a lot of work, I know, but he's such a good boy. You've done a wonderful job with him. You should be really, really happy.
Having another makes it easier.
Yeah, because Tracker takes a lot of the,
Yeah.
you know.
Can entertain each other.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut a lemon. We're just going to put, this is really big lemon.
Yeah.
I mean, not as big as the lemons I have outside, though. You saw them.
Yeah.
They're like the size of grapefruits, guys. I have a lemon tree that's incredible. And I'm going to go ahead and I don't even know if this is going to fit in the thing. My word. Everybody thinks you put it in like this, but you don't. You put it in like this. And then you squeeze down. And look at all that beautiful lemon juice that comes out. And that's it. So remember that if you have a lemon squeezer, it's the opposite. Now it really smells good. Okay, so I turned my heat up a little bit because I want this to start on a low boil because I'm going to add my chicken back in. And we're going to finish cooking it right in here. And it's going to get all the white wine flavor and the lemon.
It smells really good.
Doesn't it? My God. I'm loving it. Woo! Look at that bubble. You know it's cooking away in there. Okay, and so it looks like I have a lot of spinach in here, but it's really not. This is the kind you get in the bag. It's washed. It's all ready to go. It looks like a lot, but when you cook spinach down, it comes down to nothing. So I'm just going to add it in, and it's going to wilt. Doesn't it look good already? Looks pretty. It's a pretty dish.
Yeah.
When I posted it yesterday, I was like so happy how it came out. I haven't made it in a while. So I'm just going to put these in here. Just put them in the sauce, and they're going to wilt down. Look how quickly this came together. It's 13 after 11, and this dish is done. Now, I went ahead and I did do my pasta ahead of time, but this is Angel Hill, guys. It literally takes 2 minutes to cook. So, okay, we're done. Look at how it wilted, really quick. You don't want to put it in there in the beginning because, you know, it just gets like all really shriveled up and soggy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to try a little piece. How's that? You ready?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm just going to go and I'm going to get some pasta. For us. I know you just came from the gym and you're so thrilled with your results. So I'm just going to give you, how's that?
Perfect.
All right.
Carbs are fine.
Oh, but you never eat pasta.
No, I'm more of like a potato gal.
Do you want me to cut this in half?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I had breakfast, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're going to take this and we're going to cut it in half because we're just going to have a little taste of it now. I know you're not going to be able to cut it. I will help you. Okay, so onto this, we're just going to add some of this sauce. How good does this look? See how pretty?
Oh, God.
I know. And let me give you some. How's that?
Beautiful.
All right, you need a fork. I'm so proud of my new forks. That's going to be your plate. Okay.
Thank you.
And then, you want me to cut you a piece?
Just a tiny little bit.
All right, I cut you a piece, so there you go. It's on your fork.
Thank you.
And now I need to cut myself a piece and try this just to show you guys how great it is. Tracker, you are unbelievable. Okay, guys, I am ready to cut this. The chicken is really tender because it was pounded, so it's nice and thin. And I'm going to see if I can get just a little bit of pasta on this spoon.
Oh, that lemon.
Pops. Mmm.
That's really good.
Great dish, guys. Really good. I recommend the angel hair with it just because it's such a light pasta, so it doesn't take away from everything. This is super dish. The cream in it just makes it nice, velvety. Great dish. You guys have a good weekend. Thanks for joining me again. Say bye, boys. They want to go out. Time to go.